So this morning we're leaving the town of Santa Ana, and our friends Edwin and Kathy from EC Tours have picked us up from our hostel, and today we are going to explore La Rutas de las Flores.
Hola, bienvenidos a El Salvador.
Ah, muchas gracias.
So we're on our way to Rutas de las Flores, and we've had a little pit stop. We've come up to this mirador and to see this viewpoint, and it's absolutely beautiful. We're on the Rutas de las Naranjas, which is the orange road, and it's a little pit stop before we carry on. So if anyone was doubting if the local police or the tourist police were super friendly and super welcoming to El Salvador,
So we have arrived in the town of Nahuizalco, and this is our starting point on the Rutas de Flores. For those of you that haven't heard of the Rutas de Flores, it's a beautiful road for about 40 kilometers going through wonderful villages, the coffee region of El Salvador with the most amazing views. And Nahuizalco looks absolutely beautiful. Check out this square behind me. We're going to go and have a quick look around this wonderful town.
As you walk through town, somebody has spent a lot of time making beautiful gardens, and the trees have been shaped in these beautiful square formations. It's just so beautifully planted. I really appreciate a pretty garden, and these are beautiful gardens.
So as part of the weekend celebrations here in the town, they put on this wonderful event for the kids behind us, where they're hitting the piñata to get the sweets out. Amazing. It's a really good atmosphere down here. So the market here is open every day of the week, but the special events outside is just at the weekend.
Relajo, if we translate this in English, is mess. If my room, I have all my clothes all over.
It's a mess.
It's a mess.
Okay.
So this is the name of this.
Yeah.
It's a mess. But it's a relajo because it's a mix of different spices, seeds. They have garlic, sesame, nuts, laurel leaves. They got some pumpkin seed.
Yeah.
And then what we do with this, we mix it. We put it in the blender.
Okay.
And the blender, la licuadora, and we cut tomatoes. We put inside with water. We use the blender. We make this sauce.
Yeah.
To cook the turkey, to cook the chicken, the beef.
So to make like salsa sauce.
Very
delicious.
Delicious.
Yeah.
So on Christmas, we make this turkey with sauce. So that's part of our dish.
Ah,
Christmas dinner,
Yeah,
Christmas Eve dinner.
Yeah.
And
perfect.
so the next day, when everyone wake up hangover, we got this like sandwich bread.
Yeah.
Of the leftover, we put the turkey, we put the salad,
Sauce,
and
and
we
it's-
put the sauce on top.
Oh, sounds
And
delicious.
now you can find those sandwich everywhere in El Salvador.
And it's so nice to walk around these markets. You get a real feel for real life here in El Salvador. From the foods that they're selling to the people, it's just a really nice atmosphere. And if you go to any town, I would recommend walking around the local market. Is the best way to get to know the culture of where you are.
The one we see here is chorizos de Nahuizalco, very famous.
So this is a sausage, and what they're doing is they're separating the actual individual sausages, tying them with corn leaves. Ingenious.
And when they're cooked and the corn leaf actually burns, it gives it an even smokier flavour.
Walking around the market, the clothes are just so colourful. Everywhere it's just got colour.
This is way better than the one we had last time. Arrayan, sour guava.
And it's absolutely delicious. Normally I don't buy things in plastic bags with straws, but it's beautiful. Edwin, thank you very much for the drink. Cheers.
Cheers. It's the pumpkin seeds,
Yeah.
roasted and then grounded. And we use it for fruits like mango, orange, jicama, with any fruit. But also we can make like a chicken sauce for this, crab sauce. You can cook it, you can use it for anything. So I'm gonna let you try this.
A little bit. Okay.
And just try it.
Okay, let's give this a go.
It is good.
Salty, seedy,
Yeah.
delicious.
And also with the drink that we have here, the Arrayan, that is the Arrayan. If we have the Arrayan juice with this powder and vodka, we have our national drink, our national cocktail that we call Chichimeco. So we don't have vodka, but we're gonna put the Alguash. You wanna try some?
Why not? Let's
That's
try it.
hilarious. That's
We
actually
should try it.
hilarious.
Okay.
It's alright kids, there's no alcohol in this.
It just enhances the flavor a little
yeah.
bit. It's like putting seasoning in your drink.
Exactly, that's what it is.
What I love walking around is all the ladies carrying things on their head. And apparently it is only the ladies, the guys carry things in a different way. But it's some serious balancing skills. I'm not sure that I would be able to carry anything on my head. Just look at all this beautiful fruit.
So the Loroco, El Salvador, Guatemala and Honduras, just the one that produce Loroco. It grows in this country, but El Salvador is the major consumer of Loroco because the pupusas.
So it's,
And you know, pupusa.
it's in the mix inside the pupusa.
The pupusa and cheese. So this mix it with cheese, you make it delicious. You can make pizza with this. You can make sauce for cooking, like to make chicken with Loroco sauce. It's
Yeah.
delicious. Right?
Yeah, and if you don't get the opportunity to actually eat it, I would describe it as like asparagus. It's got a real hint of asparagus. It's really delicious.
And then all along one side of the main square here, there's loads of food places. So if you're looking for something to eat, a great way to eat some local food. Next to the main square here is a wonderful church. It's Sunday, so actually there is a service going on in the church as we speak.
So we just found out that this town is actually one of the largest concentrations of the indigenous people. And just going into the church, we had one of the best surprises ever. There was a wedding, so we got to see the bride and groom. I love weddings. was just saying that obviously when the Spaniards came over, all the boat builders and the carpenters actually helped build the churches. And if you look at the roof here, it actually looks like the outside of a wooden boat, how they would have put it together. And then if you look at the windows, they're actually like portholes. Just off the square, they even have a museum dedicated to the history of these beautiful people, the Nahuatl people. Here they have traditional crafts that can be found nowhere else in Central America because they're specific to the Nahuatl people, including, for a hot day, a nice woven fan.
They've got beautiful bracelets,
They really have.
artwork, handbags, handmade crafts, all the way along this side of the square that you can see behind me. Beautiful.
Yes, it's a kaite. It's a shoe or sandal and with a tire in the back.
Recycling at its best. Well, it's quite heavy.
It is
It's
heavy.
quite heavy. Though you get fit wearing these shoes. This is an
Heavy duty.
exercise.
Heavy.
Tread the globe, tread the flip-flop. What's amazing is they've actually got jewelry that are made out of different types of seeds. Amazing, I've never seen that before.
And the seeds are actually collected by older people in the town, and they bring them to the jewelers here that make the jewelry. So it actually supports not just the jewelry makers, but the older people that just collect the seeds and bring them in. Love it.
This chap. And next to the main square, cut. Oh, they've got beautiful bracelets, artwork. Smack Marianne in the face, cut.